Welcome back to the Anything Better podcast show with your hosts, Paul Virzi, Bill Burr, producer Andrew Fenless. We are back, everybody. We are back. We are better than ever. And you guys listening to episode 66.
Yeah.
Who are in the
this is some good ones.
No, Mario, right?
Yes, CL Puig. Why'd you go right to the end of the movie? I know you just look. Stop acting like you're a hockey fan.
No, I'm not. Of course I look.
Yeah. Who's that? Guy Lafleur? Guy Lafleur? Yes, CL Puig. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, but I heard he's in like Korea now. I don't know. He was on the Dodgers. He was awesome. And then they shipped him to Cincinnati. And now he's in Korea, I think. I don't know.
Must be paying him some nice money. And then we got Jerry Staley. He played for the White Sox, 56 to 1961. Hockey, as Paul said. Mario Lemieux, the 6'6" Wayne Gretzky. Oh, it was Wayne Gretzky, the 5'11" Mario Lemieux. The debate rages on. In basketball, you had Price Brookfield. I'll tell you, when Price Brookfield used to heat up, Paul, back in the 1940s, Jesus Christ. The other teams, Chuck Taylors, was soaked with tears. All right, 66. Where is it? Scrolling down. Look at all the episodes we've done. Oh, Nick Bonacani. Rest his soul. Can't even talk today. Gene Hickerson. Floyd Little. Floyd Little wore 44.
I think they get on the internet like any time they would have wore it.
Oh, Ray Nitschke. The Green Bay Packers. Billy Shaw. Clyde Turner.
Ray Nitschke just sounds like a fucking baller, right? Hey, put in Nitschke. He knows this guy.
Dude, and that guy too, he went like bald the old school way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you look at that guy, it's like there's no way his son ever tried to beat him in a fight.
Speaking of hair or lack thereof, Bill, I'm not going to lie to you. I've known you about 15 years we've been friends. I met you. Well, we met in 2005, but we didn't become friends till about 2007. Not going to lie to you.
I didn't trust you till 2009, but go ahead.
Hey, I'm Sicilian. I didn't trust you till 11. Hey, there's two sides to that coin. The beard looks good, dude. You know what? The thicker the beard, you look. I saw you out there when I was in Los Angeles. You're one of those guys. Because listen, I'm not going to mention names on the podcast, okay? But hey, I've seen a couple of guys, comics around your age. So let's just say it's a little rough, okay? You're aging gracefully, dude. But I like the beard. The beard looks good on you.
Aging gracefully is easy, Paul. You just be your age.
Just be your but you take care of yourself. It's not like you're doing nothing.
No, I do take care of myself. Yeah. But I look good for my age. It's not like somebody looking at me like, "Are you 26?"
Right. No, I know what you mean.
I could maybe get away with 51.
Dude, Stacy saw a guy. We saw a guy that I went to high school with on like Facebook. And dude, he's like a year older than me, dude. And my wife knew him. We knew him. We're just like, wow, that's him. Dude, it just fucking fell apart. And kid was like always like not even bad genes. I just think he fucking had a family and just fucking threw the towel in, dude. I mean, it is.
Yeah. No, you know what happened? Like there's a bunch of things that happen. You know, like one of the first things when you fucking move out is what they don't tell you is you have to become your own parent. Like, okay, buddy, it's time to go to bed. You're eating too many cookies.
Yes.
You're drinking too much and all that shit. And it's just like you go from literally like it's like, you know, like athletes their whole life. They just they told me to go to practice, then they took me to lunch and blah blah blah. And I got out in the real world. I didn't know what to do. Right. And then they hang themselves. No, that was Shawshank. Well, I'm combining fucking things here. That happens. What happens with like kids?
Yeah.
Kids get out in the fucking real world. You know, and there's an anxiety to that, and then you it just goes off the fucking rails.
Yes.
A lot of people. What's one thing a lot of people don't own, Paul, when they first move out?
What's one thing?
Scale.
Oh, a scale.
You got to get on the scale, see what you're doing. Are we going in the right direction? Are we maintaining?
Yeah, but you also
These
need a
are
mirror.
my tips.
Bill, you
on how to look
scale.
52 and a half when you're 54. You want to shave off 18 months?
No, fuck a scale. How about a mirror, dude? You look in the mirror and you see your neck and your fucking face bloating. I don't use a scale, and anytime I slip, I go,
it's too late. It's too late. You don't use a scale because you don't like the answer.
No, look, I'm doing good, dude. I'm doing good.
I'm smart.
Every time.
Not like people say.
I was passed over. No, but I
went to pass over. I put on a few. Dude,
it's what Pop wanted. It's what Pop wanted. It's not what I wanted. I was looked over. No, but like, do you think a guy
looking at yourself in the mirror is not the way to go? Because you'll put on 10 before you notice.
I gotta be honest with you. Me, my dad, and my brother, I could be like heavier quickly and lose weight quickly. So if I see in the neck I had a couple slices of pizza, a couple sodas, I'm like, calm the fuck. I could see it here in the fucking jowls in this.
Paul, I've said it before.
And I'll say it again.
You don't work out. You take a stroll.
Bill, I do my push-ups every day. No, I do my push-ups every day. Okay. I go for walks. I walk the dog far. I fucking play with the kids. I'm active.
You work out like a guy in his 50s. You do push-ups. You don't do anything for your fucking back. You're going to fuck up your shoulders like I did. I'm trying to help you here, Paul.
You know, this all starts with a compliment to Bill, and now it's me.
Paul, what am I supposed to lie to you? You need a scale. No, I can tell. You know, I have a couple extra fucking meatballs. I see my earlobe sweating a little bit. I put on my Nike Uptowns. I do 2 walks around the track and I eat a piece of lettuce. And I'm like, and then I do this. Paul's one of these guys. I'm good. Look at this. It's coming down. I don't need a scale. I got this. Here's another one. Here's another. This is a fat guy one. This is a fat guy one. You stand there talking, they keep doing this. Yeah, you know, you watched the Yankee game last night?
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
Just standing there, they're perspiring.
Oh,
trying to get the t-shirt off them so they don't get the fucking man boot sweats.
Yeah, dude, somebody was talking about like some of the casts of old movies. And like, dude, Tom Cruise looks, whatever that guy's fucking doing, dude, that guy looks like they showed a side by side of him, and it's just like that guy is fucking looks fantastic. Then they showed like other cast members.
Gee, how do you do that, Paul?
I don't know. It just
he must be on the Stairmaster. That's what it is.
He's got a scale.
I like those before and after pictures of like somebody's just fucking yoked when they're 25, and then they show them at 51 and they're still fucking yoked. That's all, dude. That's HGH. It's all of that shit.
Dude, I did a podcast out there when I was
I'm not saying Tom Cruise is on HGH.
No, I know.
I'm just saying, you know, they all get a little bit of fairy dust, you know, a little fucking this, a little that.
I did a podcast.
A whole lot of this.
And this kid goes like this. This kid goes, he goes, we were talking about how as you age, you see people you've known and some of them look different. And he runs into this guy. He's on that Danish and O'Neill show. And he runs up to this guy, and the guy goes, "Hey, dude, what's up, man? Have you, what's going on?" And he said he didn't recognize him. And the kid just goes, "No, dude, I got fat." He goes, "It's my bad. I gained 100-something pounds." He goes, "I gained 100-something pounds. It's not you. It's me."
I love that guy.
And then the guy who goes, "Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I just, it's been years." He was being a nice guy.
Yeah, they were both being nice. That's what's on me. I got crazy with the Entenmann's. Look, right in here. There it is. Hey, there I am.
Hey, 7th grade science. You remember?
Cheating off your test. Remember, you look over your shoulder. There it is. Hey.
He goes, "I love that guy. You love the honesty." Like, no, it's me. I let myself go, dude. Don't feel bad. I fucked up. No, but look, listen, I do think at the end of the day, we're responsible adults who are in relationships. You lay in bed. Dude, you lay in bed with your wife and like you guys are like laying there. You know if like somebody's slipping. You know, you're like, what am I doing here? You can't sleep right. You fucking roll over. Your fucking stomach is all. It's all. You know. I know. I miss you,
How
Bill.
far do you let it go, Paul? You're like, I can't fucking sleep. I got my belly's fucking going over. Like, I don't even get to that, dude. I'm too fucking vain.
No, but
Like, I said all the time, God damn it, look at this shit. I'm a fat fuck. And my wife's like, you're not fat. You have body dysmorphia. And I'm just like, I hold myself to a higher standard.
I said to my dad, I go, Dad, because my dad would get thin real quick. Like I would see my dad, he go, look at me, I feel like shit. And then I'd go to his house and he was just really, and I go, Dad. So I called him up one time. I go, Dad, I had an audition or I had to do some show I wanted to look good for. And I go, Dad, I remember that time you got skinny real quick. What do you do? And my dad, dude, as earnest as he could be, I swear to God, he said this. I'm not even joking. He just goes, all right, here's what you do. You need to look thin quick. He goes, don't eat for 4 days. He goes, don't eat for 4 days. Water and don't eat anything really for 4 days. He goes, and you'll look great. Like, okay, that's why you've never figured it out. That's why we've never figured it out.
Well, fasting, I guess, supposed to, I don't know. I don't know shit about it. I just know when I look down and like, I just don't like getting that thick torso. You know what I mean? Like you turn around in the mirror and it just kind of keeps going. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. And then all of a sudden you're like, pants are coming down and all of that. Fuck that. I've been on scale in 3 months because I already know what it's going to tell me.
I talked to one dude. He goes, dude, I can't put my shoes on, dude. He goes, I got to like sit down and put my shoes on or get help. He goes, it's, and I'm just like, dude, that's like a level where you're like, whoa, dude. Hey, sweetie, dude, I got to it a few months ago where I was putting my shoes on. I had to make an effort. Yo, he's fighting with his wife and she's like, well, fuck you. Put your own socks on. She just leaves. He's sitting there like, shit. He can't get dressed.
He's just laying back on the bed. Oh, you're going to take it to this level? Really? We're going to take it to this. Hey, what would happen if I did that to you?
Well, then the lawn's not getting done. Guys, fucking, oh my God, dude. That's fucking hilarious. Anyway, I had a great time, dude. I'm not going to lie. I was just in Los Angeles and I was never so busy in my life. I did 10 shows between podcasts, television shows, live radio, Rich Eisen, doing all this stuff, doing all the podcasts.
How was Rich Eisen?
Oh my God, dude. We talked about a couple stories with you about how I went into a hotel I didn't like. And you go, dude, you're getting up there in the business. Go get another hotel. And then we argued Brady and Montana so long that I couldn't even get the other hotel. And we were bursting out laughing. He was great. We had a great time. And then I did a show in Silver Lake. I did like an hour and 12 minutes on stage and had to run to the airport. I got on a 1 a.m. red eye to New York. And I was like, oh my God, I got the extra space because it was too last minute. It was too late. The JetBlue's first class was like taken and they were like wanted so much money last minute. So I got the one right behind it where you get the extra space and the plane's packed except my row. I'm by myself. I got all three to myself. So I tried laying in a fetal position. I was so tired. I laid in a fetal position on all three and the fucking belt was just digging in my hip.
It's the worst.
But I fell asleep because I was so tired. But I woke up like somebody pelted me with metal.
Well, it's the in between the seats too. They got it all figured out. I like how the side of the plane too. It's just far enough where it bugs this.
Oh,
then you got to take your sweatshirt, stuff it in here, and that doesn't work.
No.
But I was in Target the other day. I saw a guy. They just fucking sell everything. He had a neck pillow, bananas, in some sort of like muscle milk, and he was just walking around like he didn't even have like a little, those baskets. So he went in there to buy one thing, and it was like, oh wait a minute, he's all random.
Have you ever flown a red eye? It is fucking bizarre, dude. I woke up to go to the bathroom, and I tweeted, it's like you're in a psychological thriller, and everybody on the plane was murdered, dude. Everyone's like this. The whole fucking plane, everyone's like this. And you're
one of those space movies, and you're the first naked person to wake up. Hey, guys, we're here. Come on, grabbing cold toes. Come on, guys.
You watch adult women sleep as ugly as adult men. I promise you, dude. This fucking one was like.
Well, no, you get back in coach. He gets back to coach. Everybody looks like they got whacked in The Godfather because everybody's sitting in a chair.
It's true. They're like that.
I took a red eye back there on Tuesday night, but I had the lie flat, Paul.
Nice.
The lie flat.
Yeah.
That's it.
Are you a one airline guy or no? Or you mix them up with all of them?
No, I don't do the frequent flyer miles. I don't do any of that.
You just take whichever one is
I
available.
have commitment issues, Paul. I don't do that. I just, I don't. I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear from them. I just don't like the whole chasing the fucking carrot with those people. And then they always come up with the way that you need to do just a little bit more to get to the next level of status. And then they just keep making the herd run a little bit more and commit a little bit more. And I just wish everybody collectively would be like, fuck you and your fucking Sky Miles. That's it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get to the point where I go private. That's part of my goal in life. I'm going private with the family. I'm taking the family private.
What about global warming?
Huh?
What about, you heard me.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah.
I got.
I turned into Vinny Bob Maria. What?
No. Look, I want to take my kids to Italy private. What do you want me to do? It's like, I'm not going to do it all the time.
You could buy half a Rome for that fucking price.
Somebody needs to come out with an affordable private jet, man. They need to make it affordable.
Just out of curiosity, Paul, what the fuck is wrong with first class? And not only that, you got a big ass plane. So if the turbulence gets bad, you got all that weight on your side.
That's true. No, that's true. That's actually
a couple of pilots up there. Dude, you fly private. Look at how the fucking people are dressed. You're going to see ripped slacks. There's no money in aviation.
When you fly private, there's
I'll tell you when I fly private, when my wife is there.
Your wife loves private?
No, I just have a rule. It's just like, it's like if I'm going to Vegas, a quick little one. It's like, I'm not doing that other thing. It's just like, it's so...
What do you mean
private, Paul, I got to tell you something, Paul. Flying private is so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid.
What does a little one mean? What do you mean if you're going to Vegas, you go little
like a little quick trip.
Oh. Not a little plane. It's just
you're going to take a little plane. Paul, if you get a fucking private jet that you can actually stand up in, like it's over.
You
Those
said
little ass ones where you get up and you're like this. Yeah. You got to take a piss in the back, fucking standing up like you had to move the snack tray and blah, blah, blah. That's still going to cost you like 20 grand.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It isn't.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
It's stupid. And the whole fucking time you get there, what did you do? You avoided some lines or whatever. But you could have got there on Southwest for $300. And you're commuting with other people. It's... I don't know. I think that if they come up with like electric planes and rather than putting this shit into the atmosphere, we just put those batteries in the ground so we can start heating us up from the other side. Paul, it's really not an electric plane or anything like that. It's a population problem. I've said it for fucking years. I'm a moron. There's too many goddamn people out there. And then guys like you, Paul, your chains, your Jordan 1s, and you like the lifestyle. You choose yourself, Paul. You choose yourself over the trees that you love to look at.
I'm more of a Jordan 3 guy.
Okay, Jordan 3, cements, my fault. Jordan 3s.
Hey, you said 2 pilots. There has to be 2 pilots on private as well, right? Or no? That's a law, right?
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are, but there are always 2 pilots, yeah.
No, yeah, you have to. You can't. I think it's illegal. You can't fly with 1 pilot.
Oh, so you just trying to quiz me there?
No. I was just saying because you said 2 pilots, and I thought maybe, I thought maybe Kenny was skimping. Dude, that would be fucking wild, dude.
A few times I've flown private. What's cool is they're flying an instrument flight, so they put it on autopilot, and they got you're just flying from one fix to another. There's these invisible like points in the sky. And once you program in, you open up your book and you can choose what instrument flight route you want to you want to use. Once you put that in, and then you put it into your fucking whatever the hell it's called, the Garmin that you have.
Yeah.
The plane gets like up to 1,000 feet, and they just hit autopilot, and it just flies to the fix. And I stood up there and watched it. I go, so this thing's because I saw I was going to turn this way. The guy had no hands on the thing. Fucking plane just goes like that.
Oh, yeah. They were talking about how the pilots sleep up there, how like one will sleep and the other one won't. And one was like, nah, they were saying like, nah, there's a percentage of guys like if you're going long, they both could take a nap. That just freaks me out that the guys are going to Hawaii and they're just like, hey, dude, Ted, get up, dude. We got like 45. We're going to start the
That's what you got the alarm system for. That's a great way to come out of sleeping. Pull up. Oh, fuck, shit. I thought you said I could take a nap. Let me ask you this, Paul. So when you get to that level, do you worry about being the isolated person?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, then, if you fly in private, Paul, I mean, how you get into the airport? You're going to have like those guys coming out carrying you out like you sit on those thrones.
Yeah, dude, I don't mind.
Hey, listen, I don't want to be a pain in the ass. I like this black Escalade, but I needed white. I need white on white. I wore the white today. If you could just...
You know me, I would never treat anybody bad, but if I get to a level of money that's just, all I want is luxury and convenience. That's it. Two things, luxury and convenience for me and the people I'm with that I love, that I want to make happy. That's it. I'm not asking. I'll treat everybody with respect. And by the way, everybody gets tipped. Everybody's going to get tipped cash. Everybody's going to be happy. And everybody's going to know that when they deal with me, they're like, oh, this kid's going to throw you a fucking couple C notes just for opening the door. That 100%. Everyone's taken care of and happy. That much I could promise you. That much, everybody's taken care of and happy. They're gonna be like, oh, dude, we're picking up Virzi today. It's gonna be a good day. That's what I want. That's what I want. There's gonna, I
just love the momentum. It's just like, one thing everybody's getting tips, and then you pause. And you're just like, you open the door, you're getting 2 C notes. When people hear me coming, they're gonna be like, Virzi's coming. You just keep taking it. It just keeps going up the stairs. If I didn't interrupt, you would have been standing up yelling, I'll tell you right fucking now. Like you're doing a wrestling promo about how much you're going to tip when you fly private.
Oh, shit. I'll tell you what, me and Bartnick had a great one. So I was going to do that Supernova show. And then I found out that the owners got COVID, so that got canceled. So I was at the apartment in Beverly Hills there, nothing to do, and I go, all right, fuck it. I go, Bartnick, you were away. So I go, Bartnick, you want to go get a glass of wine and some meatballs? Yeah, Bert, whatever you want. Yeah.
We're in Beverly Hills. Hey, this is great. I'm with Virzi.
Yeah. So we go to Dantana's over there.
I love that fucking place.
And we were talking to the fucking bartender when they closed down. They let us stay in a little bit. He's just telling us these amazing stories of people that came in there, drinking red wine, eating meatballs, couple of shrimp, and it was just so great. And Virzi, and Bartnick goes, Virzi, how great is this? He gets so excited.
I wish I was there, dude. Well, who was some of the? I know everybody's been in there.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's just like. Gandolfini used to fly to LAX, call the bartender and said, the plane just touched down. I'll be there in 20 minutes and he would get the steak. Rest his soul. He would get the steak and he'd go in, he'd sit down, he'd eat the steak. Just got like celebrities would come and knock on the door. He was just like, dude, yeah, he said the original owner wouldn't sell it until he finally did. He never wanted a partner. And then he finally sold it in, this bartender's been there since 2008. But he said he finally sold it. I don't know if it was like 11 or 12. He finally sold it not long ago. But he was
kept
just
the same vibe.
He did not want a partner. The guy Dan Ten, he did not want a partner, and then finally
That's a smart move in business. That's a smart move,
especially if it's a well-oiled machine making money.
Rob you blind.
Yeah, if it's making money and you kind of have it as a well-oiled machine that's been working, and then some guy goes, "Hey, I'll buy a piece." You're like, it's The only time you go partners is if I'd go partners
Can I
with
ask you a question? When you fly private, are you going to take that selfie in front of the plane and act like you don't know people are taking your picture?
No.
You look down that way?
No, I won't do that. But I'll take a picture if there's like, I'm the guy that
I'm picturing you with a bunch of platinum on. Just
no, come on, dude. No, I would take the picture of like the sushi. Like I would take the picture of like the sushi if they had gummy bears or candy, like the little things that I like those amenities. I would take pictures of that. Like if they were like, Paul, we got you we know you like gummy bears and sushi. We thought that would be a nice little thing. I would take a picture of that and say like, something like that. But I wouldn't be in front of the plane like I wouldn't do, or like, pointing or like, no, I wouldn't do that.
I don't know. Come on, Paul.
No.
Fresh shaved head. You got your sunglasses on. It's a beautiful day.
No. Not
Bill, even send it to your wife.
Bill, the only time you saw me
you're married.
No.
The Sicilian Drake. You're not going to take that fucking. You start getting the lions in your beard. Oh, we're losing Paul. That's when I know you're going to have money, when you start to look like in your 20s you were in a boy band.
No, I wouldn't do that.
People start coming up to you. We were in O-Town? No, man, that ain't me. No, Virzi, I tell jokes.
All right, everybody. It's Every Plate. As summer winds down and your schedule gets busy, set yourself up for success with the ultimate time and money-saving hack, Every Plate. When your weekends and nights get jam-packed, Every Plate will help you get delicious meals on the table without breaking the bank. You can skip your weekly trip to the grocery store, too. With food prices at the grocery store going up, I can count on Every Plate to be a great value week after week. Listen, inflation, guys. Things are going up. You might as well save some money on your food, right? Every Plate offers.
Hey, Paul, you need food if you're going to eat.
You need food if you're hungry.
Paul, if you're like me, you got to eat a few times a day. And I got to tell you, when I have to go down to the supermarket, I'm just like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I have time to pick out my own lettuce? I do not.
Every Plate offers options for everybody. Choose any options for your menu, including classic plate, veggie plate, family plate, easy plate. So you could
I thought
try
they were going racial there.
So you could
Every plate, we got Italian, we got soul food, we got Chinese food, whatever you want, we got it.
That'd be hilarious. So you could try whatever you want without committing to one preference. Not only is Easy Plate a great way to eat affordably, it tastes great too, with recipes like caramelized onion burgers, Italian sausage gnocchi bake, and sweet Thai chili chicken. It's never been easier to discover what eating well looks like for you. Choose between 18 recipes and change each week, and swap proteins and sides to your liking. So you could switch up your dinner routine however you want.
Kind of exciting, huh? You just unwrap your meal. What do I have? Ooh.
Oh, it's burgers tonight with some caramelized
Italian sausage gnocchi bake.
That means more time to put your feet up and money towards weekend getaways, nights out. The list goes on and on. Get your first box for just $1.49 per meal by going to everyplate.com and entering code BETTER149. Get started with Everplate for $1.49 per meal on your first box by going to everyplate.com and enter code BETTER149. That's up to $110 of value. So guys, you're going to get all these meals. Just go to everyplate.com and put in the code BETTER149. You're all set. There you go. Remember me and you. Remember, you called me out. See, the thing is, I got friends that would call me out like the same way. There's a couple people like you. But when I got drunk on that boat and I was like 8 drinks in with no shirt on, and I was in good shape and I was hammered on the boat, and I did that, and you go, dude, I just saw that thing. He goes, please tell me this is what Bill said. He goes, I just saw the picture. Please tell me you're drinking right now or something. I was like, oh, dude, I'm hammered.
Yeah. Oh, you took a shirtless photo. I was like, oh no, we're losing him.
Yeah, I was like, no, dude. You go, you please tell me you're drunk. I go, Bill, I'm 8 in, dude. I'm fucking hammered. And you go, yeah, dude. He goes, you even had the look on your face. Like, I'm not like that. I'm not like that.
I know that level drunk. I saw that at the Alamo.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Paul, you put on a display when we were in San Antonio. Shirt came off. Remember that, dude? That was a flip phone picture. I took a picture. You were just like, dude, let's take a fucking crazy picture at the Alamo. Watch this. You take your shirt off. What the fuck is he doing? All stuff. You were just like, you had your face. It was like,
dude, if that was a horror movie,
yeah, you did, dude. You look like George the Animal Steel. I took the picture. I remember looking at it. I went, whoa, dude, look at that. Fucking, you should be in a movie, dude. That looks sick. I
really, really love not drinking. And what really sucks is I really, really love having a buzz. So I found the happy medium where I can have 2 drinks now, but they have to be nice. Dude, I did Andrew Santino's podcast, dude. And he goes, Virzi, he goes, I know it's called whiskey ginger. You do not have to, he's like, you don't have to drink it, whatever. He's like, some people, but if you want. And I go, and he goes, I got one of the best whiskeys in the world over there. And I just go, I mean, dude, you can't tell me that. It's yeah, I'll have one. You can't, hey, I got one of the best whiskeys in the world.
Sounds luxurious and convenient.
Yeah. And then the glass he had didn't sit down like a normal glass. It went on its side and it rolled. So so the bottom of it was like a sphere, like a triangle, and it just rolled around. And he poured this shit in it, dude. And I sipped it, dude. 3 sips in, I was like, "It's the greatest podcast I've ever been on. This is fucking. You know how to make somebody feel comfortable, dude." It was, but I had 2. And it felt incredible. And I was able to leave it at there. It took me 40 something years to drink. But dude, waking up now, 2 drinks, it sucks. 2 drinks and I feel it. It's fucking stinks.
Yeah.
You would think somebody would invent something to fix that. Something. Like, why? Like, is it, they say that there's a pill where they guarantee if you take it, you'll never be hungover, but that's bullshit.
Or you could just listen to your body going like, all right, dude, just try not to do this. You know what I mean? Like all of that shit where you go around it. All those pilots who just inhale like straight oxygen because you're depriving your brain of like oxygen or something like that. It's really bad. I mean, I really wish I didn't drink to the level. I mean, I had fun, Paul. I had a hell of a career.
Wait, what do you mean pilots with the thing over them? You mean the fighter pilots?
No. I mean, that's a thing like in aviation. You're not supposed to drink, 8 hours before if you go a little.
Oh, okay.
You're fucking really hungover or whatever. You just pure oxygen. Evidently that gets you where you need to be.
I did this thing one time at who was it? I think it might have been like comedian Joe Matarese. Some goes, dude, you got to do that. And I could never get through it. I was laughing so hard. A pilot is just sick and hungover from like eating like fast food and throwing up, and he's like, yeah, folks, we're gonna be about 37,000 feet. If you look to the left, we're gonna be going over Utah in a little bit, and he's just like, we'll talk to you soon. Dude, you got to take over the throw. It just takes telling the other guy, just throwing up and shit.
Dude, that's
dude.
scary, man. Because that's the thing too. It's like you don't. Okay, so you don't drink. You're not doing drugs. They don't say like, hey, don't keep eating Hardee's every fucking day before you get up. That's why you got 2 guys up there.
Oh, no, man. I saw this kid. I talked about it on stage in Michigan. I go, can you iron your shirt? This kid was like, looked like he was in 10th grade and his shirt was all fucked up. And I said, he looked like he still lived at home going, Ma, where's my Delta shirt? I got to go to fucking Orlando in 2 hours. It was like, dude, this kid looked like, yeah. And somebody goes, they go, yeah, dude, the old timers are getting shipped out and they're leaving. So now a lot of these young kids who are learning on like video games and computer simulators are the new pilots, which I guess is good because you need a new crop. But this kid looked like he slept on his shirt all night and he looked like he was in 10th grade, man. It was really fun. I was like, that kid is flying 300 people right now. Looked ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Corporations do that. The whole, I kind of came in at the tail end of the glamour of flying. I remember in the 70s when they had the colorful seats.
Catch me if you can, dude. They were looked up to.
Yeah, and the stewardesses were beautiful, and the fucking pilots, were like, I don't know, they were like looked like leading men. I mean, it wasn't all like that, but it was just like that. That was the vibe, and it was like flying was glamorous. The food was fucking horrible, though. I do remember that. Like they had not figured out how to make it taste all right on the plane. At least what we were in coach, and I remember flying like United or American out to the Midwest to see my grandparents when they were still alive. And I still remember those orange seats and all of that shit. But like my mother like dressed us all, and we were little kids, and she dressed us all up in suits and ties, and we got on the thing. And now people come on. Some people come on, they're barely dressed.
Yeah, no,
especially on like those the red eye flights. You know, those chicks come on with like got like this a stuffed animal and shit. You know, those weird. Was there anything worse when you hook up with a chick and she's got a bunch of stuffed animals in the bed? It's just like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
How old are you?
Yeah.
26? Don't you think you should get rid of that? Make me feel like a fucking pedophile over here.
Dude, I saw a pilot just crushing a Big Mac at McDonald's. Dude, his gut was hanging out over his belt, and he was just fucking and it was a pilot, dude. He had the wings. He was just crushing fucking burgers, man. And I was just like, ugh.
Yeah, you come walking up. You're like, so where you going today? Sacramento? Oh, cool. Shit!
I'll tell you what's underrated. Jackie Gleason had it right, man. I've done it 2 times in the last year, and it was the greatest thing ever. Train travel. Amtrak first class is only like $55, $60. And for some reason, people don't do it that much. So you have this nice cabin to yourself, big leather chairs. They go back. There's a dinner. There's food. You could get wine, beer. You sit there. You look at the countryside. When I was in San Diego, I'm looking at the ocean. The waves are like crashing against the fuck. I was like, how come it was air conditioned? I slept like a fucking angel. It was incredible. There's a fucking beer cart. $55 first class. I don't understand why people don't travel train more. I'm serious. I mean, I guess because it's slower. But dude, it's amazing.
They go like, you like the convenience. You have the car. You can do whatever you want to do. But I'll tell you, you know, with the traffic on the 5 from LA down to San Diego, that's the only way to go. Unless you got a friend who can chopper you down.
Dude, I heard Gleason would get the whole train. I heard he would get the whole train and just pack when he would go, and he would just pack his friends, and it would just be cigars, fucking cigarettes, booze, steaks, and they would just have a fucking party. Oh,
it's amazing he lived into his 70s.
And he told his doctor that that's what he was going to do. His doctor said, dude, you can't drink whiskeys like that. Giannis was telling me he read his book, and he said he would eat multiple steaks a day and all through lunch and everything, scotches and everything, and smoke cigarettes. And his doctor was like, it's not. He's like, I'm just doing, this is how I'm living. This is the way I'm living. Dude, how great was Gleason? Talk about if you could meet a guy. The guy played pool like an animal, ate steaks. I heard he would look at the script and be like, I'm ready, and just fucking go out there, bang it out like that. I heard, and they said in the book that it was undocumented because nobody had it. He would go and do stand-up, and he would just grab a mic and fucking talk to and just fucking murder.
Yeah, no, he was the great one, Paul. I've thought about that. Once you got kids, though, you can't live like that. You gotta.
You thought about living that life?
Oh, all the time. You know, you said, I'm going to stay healthy. I got to live as long as I can. And then it's just like, or.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is either or. Like, blast. I wish I could get that middle spot, you know, that live to 81. The way I live every day, I'm going to live to 100. I'll be dead in a year.
Did Bob Hope smoke sticks and party or no?
No, I don't think he did. And he got like massages every day, keep himself limber and all that.
He was like the cows, the Kobe beef cows that get massaged.
Yeah,
eating yeah.
He made it to 100 too, I think. I got to be honest with you, dude. I wish that they would interview more people that turned 100. Especially like people like, you know, that had a certain level of success and everything like that, so they knew a lot of people and all that. And like my grandmother lived to be almost 105, and she was on like her 3rd set of friends.
Rest her soul.
She had her life friends, outlived all of them, and then she went like 10 years back 15 years back, outlived all of them, did that again, outlived all of them. And it was just like,
That's like beating life.
no, dude, she used to play bridge. She was big with bridge, kept her mind really sharp. And like, I remember every like 10 years, there'd be 3 new old ladies sitting around her table. I'd come over there when she was playing cards.
Wow.
He's like, and she'd like volunteer. She did volunteer work. She kept herself sharp. She still did her own books, with her money, played cards and that type of stuff. She kept her brain like active. Like that's a big thing. Cause that's why, some of these people are like, I'm fucking retiring at this age or anything. And it's just like, which is all cool. But I think there's something that when you retire and you don't really have a reason to get up,
you got to have a plan when you retire.
Huh?
When you retire, you should have a plan though. It shouldn't be like, I'm going to do nothing. It's like, you should be like, we're going to maybe get a beach house. And during the day, we're going to go for bike rides and we're going to play golf. Like you got like a lot of people who retire play golf because it gives them so you can't just fucking, there's something funny about just shutting it down and sitting on a chair all day. You can't do that.
Yeah. And well, the thing about golf, from what I've seen with you guys, is you always have to work on your game. So I think that keeps your brain active. It's like, you got to like learn a language, learn how to play piano, shit like that to try to keep yourself active. Dude, I'll tell you what's wild is my wife bought the latest issue of Rolling Stone. And I wasn't going to get it because it was some fucking troll that acted like he became friends with Eddie Van Halen when what he really did was take advantage of a guy fighting cancer and addiction at the end of his life. The article was just all about the guy. Like I read like the first couple of paragraphs. It was just like gross. It was just about the guy. And it's just like, dude, if you were really his friend, I don't think you'd publish these private emails. Just total total fucking opportunity. It's a disgusting fucking article. So I was like, fuck that. I'm not buying that issue, right? But I like Rolling Stone. So my wife ended up getting it for me because there was article on like psychedelics. I don't have the hockey player's name, but like a former enforcer, had like all these cognitive issues, and he started, taking mushrooms to treat it. And he claimed there's a guy, Daniel Carcillo. I really like the guy, like sort of a throwback player, undersized too for like, he wasn't like a heavyweight enforcer, but he was a guy that went out there and would, fight all the time. And I didn't realize what he was going through. The guy had like slurred speech, suicidal thoughts and all that. And he took the hero dose is what they call it. Like, the 5 milligrams where, you just fucking see God and all of that shit. It fixed his slurring. And then whatever they do, they take like an x-ray of your brain, all the parts that were like red. Like what was happening was the brain signal had to go around the damaged parts of his brain. So it was causing him to slur. So I'm paraphrasing this. Obviously you have no medical background, but you should really read this article. It was fucking wild. And it's like, I was wondering if it would help people that had like strokes or something like that, but they're starting to open that up, which is exciting. And also like, once big pharmaceutical, once they make like mushrooms legal, I think they're going to become less healthy because that's all big pharmaceutical seems to know how to do. Like, I think weed right now is probably the most unhealthy it's ever been now that it's fucking legal and shit. Like the potency of it and all of that. And I don't know if it's just because like the nerds, like, they can turn it into like oil that they can put on a pizza and you just like, yeah, it was like, I remember my friends they'd smoke fucking weed all night. They kind of like, hey. They weren't like, borderline tripping, I think I've said this before in the podcast, so I'll shut up. So like, I don't know. You should check out the article, dude. It's really, really, really interesting. Especially with, I don't know. It seemed like this guy's most difficult thing for him was to get people. A lot of people say, okay, I'll be there. I'm going to do it. And then they get scared or like, I'm not fucking doing that. But, I don't know. I'm just putting that out there because I know a lot of people played contact sports and shit. They're saying it might help with dementia. Like they're just starting to learn. Like there's all of this stuff that they're sort of like speculating on. That's pretty exciting. As far as people like the final third of your life that you're not walking around forgetting shit and that's important. Sensitive to light and all of that.
Yeah, that's important to that's actually important for people to hear, because if there's people that are like, listen, I'm at the point where I'll try anything and anything that will help me. And what's a lot of breakthroughs right now with cancer, dude, they're saying that cancer is like, you know, just years away, like not 50 years either, but like they're finding out stuff. It makes you think though, that if somebody's brain is, like you said, when they get scanned and it's lit up in the areas that are, it kind of makes you think like, what's it going to look like in literally like 200 years? Are they going to be able to just be like, oh, this part of your brain is damaged, so now you're going to take this and it'll kind of rebuild cells? It's kind of nuts, like what advancement it can get.
I don't think people are going to be here in 200 years. The rate we're going.
All right, man. Well, I was trying to say something positive.
It's gonna. Well, I don't understand why people. Okay, all right. Well, let's just sit there and act like we're gonna. Let's just keep sitting and acting like, all right, you know. Like, I just don't understand why that isn't the number one fucking topic. You know, the number one topic is whatever white women are bitching about. It's fucking unbelievable. Whatever is fucking annoying them, like, goes past all of that shit. So, I don't know, dude. I also live out here, man. Like, fucking lakes are drying up. Right. Rivers are shriveling up. It's just like, it's fucking insane. And people in the other part of the country, they're looking out here like, oh, those guys are fucked. It's like you don't live on the same planet. You live on this. Yeah. It's like a cancer. It's just going to fucking go across like that. So,
live on the same body of land. Not even just the same planet. Same body of land as America. It's going to, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Andrew, I got a question for you, because he smoked so many fucking sticks, rest his soul. How old was George Burns when he died? Did he make 105? 103, something like that?
I think he made 100. But he never lit it, dude. He just had it as a prop. And he have it in there and he'd take it out.
He died at 100?
Yeah, 1896 to 1996. He lived 100 years and 2 months.
God bless him. Wait, he didn't smoke those sticks? Oh, okay.
No. If you watched his stand-up act, he just sort of, he had it, wasn't lit. I don't know if he did it afterward or whatever, but I remember there was a comic. I can picture his face. I'm just spacing on his name. They said, I went down to the Friars Club. And they're like, "You're a comedian?" No, I asked the guy, "Do you smoke cigars?" He goes, "No, I don't." He goes, "Are you a comedian?" And I said, "Yes." And he goes, "Okay, then you smoke cigars." And he goes, "And I started smoking cigars." And he goes, "And I got really good at it." He goes, "I got so good at it." He goes, "I lost like a portion of my jaw." So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Cigar smokers love to say it doesn't cause anything. It's smoke.
Yeah. It's smoke. It's smoke. That's like, yeah. It's but dude, I didn't mean before too, when you were talking, I didn't mean to cut you off when you're talking about your grandmother or whatever, but like your grandmother goes to 104. Your grandmother goes to 104 and has friends being recycled like that. And just like, you know, you got like, I think something has to do with genes too. I knew a guy that said his mother lived to 106. His dad was like 102. He said his dad was just mowing the lawn or something, just like killed like 98 or something. He lived till, when I knew him, he was in his 90s and he was healthy. Rest his soul. He passed away. But like, if your parents are going to 100, dude, that means your grandparents and everything, it's in your genes.
Can I ask you a question? Would you rather drop dead or have a slow kind of know when it's coming to the end?
That's a great question. You know, that's a great question.
And I don't want to suffer, but dropping dead is kind of like, wait.
Yeah,
you want to like kind of prepare yourself.
I guess if you're 10-something mowing the lawn, having a good day and it happens, it's not that bad because it's fast, but I know what you're saying. He said, wait. wait, no. It's funny. He was so Bob Hope and George Burns are the longest living comedians, correct?
As far as I know, I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody else. Don Rickles got up there.
Don Rickles got into the 90s.
Bob Newhart has to be in his 90s.
What about Lucille Ball? She smoked and drank. How old did she live till? Rest her soul.
Like 68?
No.
Oh, dude, she was like...
Dude, she fucking went in, dude. She was the best, dude.
Yeah, she went in, but she was literally like in the 1950s. She's like, "Oh, Ricky, blah, blah, blah. And then the 1960s, she's like, "Mr. Mooney, Oh my God, I can't believe we have to do all this work today.
She lived to be 80.
Oh, 80, my fault.
And if you look at her acting before the Lucy show, she was actually like, she was more of like a, Catherine Hepburn type actress. She was like considered more pretty at the time. But also Sid Caesar lived to be almost 100. He was 98. And then as far as the George Burns cigar thing goes, it says it's at one point he was known to smoke 10 to 14 cigars a day, 10 to 15 cigars a day. That eventually went down. His favorite cigar was the El Producto from Queens. But he started smoking at the age of 14, and he smoked at least 10 a day, they said.
Dude, 10 a day, dude. I've gotten to a point where I got to 3, and I didn't enjoy them, and my mouth was on fire. Like 10 a day is just. I saw a guy at the North Side in Boston. He was like Armenian. He goes 6 minimum 6 a day. This guy was smoking a fucking cucumber. I don't understand how those guys do that, man. I heard Schwarzenegger was like 6 a day. Like those guys that just bang them out like that, are just like all day stick. I don't know, man. Just the taste.
It's not enjoyable.
No, it's not.
It says he would get a shipment of 300 a month. It was his favorite day. He would wait by the door like an eager child. And then at 98, he said, if I had taken my doctor's advice and quit smoking when he advised me to, I wouldn't have lived long enough to go to his funeral.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Wow, dude. Wow.
And he was buried with 3 of his favorite cigars in his breast pocket.
Oh, that's great. That's fucking great, dude. That is fucking great. And that's is there anything better? That's amazing. Yeah, if I listened to the doctor, I'd have been fucked.
Dude, I can't. You know what? I just realized I don't even have a fucking microphone. What am I doing here? You can hear all of this. It's fine.
You sound actually great.
Dude, that's
by the way, dude,
gangster statements ever. It's too perfect a joke.
Rest his soul, Vin Scully. The Dodgers. I wanted to go out there. I was going to try to go out there on a night where like something fell through after doing podcasts, but they were in San Francisco. Playing the Giants. But one of, I would say, the most underrated ballparks to sit and watch a game is Dodger Stadium. It's amazing. For me, I loved it. I thought it was one of the most beautiful places to watch. And I felt like anywhere you sat in there, you could see great. It was awesome.
But they have like a great like history and I think with the whole, Jackie Robinson, Ebbets Field, Roy Campanella, Duke Schneider, when it was Willie Mickey and the Duke, they were a part of that. And then when they come out to L.A., Sandy Koufax, Don Drysdale, and then the whole Tommy Lasorda era, and what like an ambassador to baseball he was, and Fernando Valenzuela, like all of those great Kirk Gibson. They just they had some really like
characters too, like Tommy Lasorda.
The 80s, dude. They had just like magical season. Like if you were a Dodger fan, like I mean, you got took on. I'm not saying they lost a lot more than they won, but you got taken on a ride, and the incredible players and all of that, and then right into the 90s. Then they got what's his face before he went out to the Mike Piazza. I remember the first Dodger game I went to was like in 95 or 96, and he was playing when he was still catching. He was like, getting compared to Johnny Bench anytime there's an offensive baseball catcher. So it's also like a really good, now it's different. Like everything's different as far as like now it's all just like, spending a bunch of money and getting free agents and shit. Dude, I'll tell you, the fucking Red Sox, man, I don't recognize half the guys. We got so many fucking guys. Now we're trading guys. We just got rid of Jackie Bradley Jr. We traded Christian Vasquez to the fucking Astros while we were playing them. I felt bad for him, dude. Going from fucking Boston to Houston as far as a baseball atmosphere.
It just made me think of, imagine a guy just had to walk from one dugout to the next, taking his
He kind of did. He kind of did.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Trevor Story was out. Some guy with like Kareem fucking goggles is up second base. Like, where the fuck is Trevor? It's just been the fucking weirdest year, but I'm hanging in there, Paul. I still think we got to run. How are you guys? You guys started winning again?
We lost last night 4-3 to the Cardinals. But yeah, we're the best team. I mean, we have the best record in baseball right now.
You don't.
Yeah, we do.
The Dodgers do.
No, we were the first team to 70. We have the best record in baseball.
You might want to look that up.
Andrew, best record in baseball.
As of last week, you didn't.
Well, I saw something that popped up that said Yankees first team to 70 when I was in LA, and then I came home. They lost last night. Let's see. Let's take a look. I don't do that to you. I wouldn't go.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Go, what happened to the Red Sox?
Yeah, you do.
The Red Sox lost last night.
Yeah, we do. We rammed it up their fucking asses.
Oh, my God. It's fucking 07.
No.
I
hear it. Paul, I hear it the way you say Boston.
What?
Yeah, up there in Boston. I hear the way you say it, dude.
That's in your
it's
mind,
okay
dude.
if you hate us.
I wouldn't go, you guys lost. Woo! Like
best record in baseball, best record in
can I tell you something? If we were a game behind you, I wouldn't have done it. We're 40 games back. I'm just being an asshole.
I know.
I think you're all right.
Who does have the best record? I know, by the way. I'm just fucking around.
Well, the Dodgers have the best record in baseball. Best record in the American League is the Yankees.
What are the records?
70 and 37 for the Yankees, just 654. And Dodgers are 73 and 33.
Okay, yeah.
69.
Vindication!
So, all right, 3 games. Yeah, let's talk about it next week, okay? No, dude, that's Dodgers and Yankees might be on a little collision course there for the World Series. I'm worried about the Astros. One of them's
going to shit the bed.
What?
One of them will shit the bed. That happens every year.
I'm worried about the Astros, man. The Astros have our number, dude. Yeah,
hey, man, all they got to do to beat you is go to Home Depot, baby.
Astros have one more loss than the Yankees.
The Astros have one more loss.
How funny is it, Paul? All the money, all the steroids that all these other teams are doing it, and they went and they bought a fucking trash can. They beat all of us. I think to me, that is the funniest fucking thing.
Get a couple buzzers. Get a couple buzzers and a couple of garbage cans.
Dude, and they were hitting it so loud. A fan figured it out.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He's the one he was sitting at home and he heard it. So I'm thinking the other teams know it, but they know that we can't expose them because if we expose them, they're going to expose us. Yeah. That is like that's like a politician going, hey, that guy fucks around on his wife.
Yeah. That's actually a good point you make, though, where it's like guys are like juicing and guys are spending $300 million and they just brought a nerd in to go like, why don't we get some cameras and buzzers and some fucking, bang some fucking things to know.
They had an iPhone and a wastebasket. And and they beat all of us. That is one of my favorite baseball stories ever. Dude, I love a corked bat.
When did a fan hear that? That's amazing. I didn't know. Is that who blew the whistle? I like
when that guy in the Yankees had all that shit on his neck. I think all of that stuff's hilarious. And I also heard that the hitters don't mind if they put a little something on it because it gives them more control because they'd rather take their chances than
not get hit. Yeah.
And then get hit in the fucking head.
Remember Naked Gun? Leslie Nielsen walked out to the mound. The guy had a sand gun under his hat and a whole thing of Vaseline. And he goes, all right, you're all right. Because he was looking for a gun.
Yeah.
He goes, all right. He goes, you're good. You're good. Got fucking everything. Oh, man. Those are the absolute best. You know what I rewatched, dude? I rewatched Airplane 1 and 2. Just fucking, dude, it is a joke. Fucking every 10 seconds.
Unbelievable.
It's like they don't make them anymore. They don't make a movie that's literal humor, something every 10 seconds. It's incredible. Oh my God.
No, they it's just the jokes come faster than like a stand-up who's like rapid fire style. It's just every fucking thing.
She goes, "Oh, I haven't felt this bad since that Ronald Reagan film." And then the next thing, and the next thing. And I was a little, I didn't even know what it meant because I didn't know Ronald Reagan was like a big actor before he was a president. But dude, just every fucking thing came in, man. So good. So fucking good. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was in the cockpit. And the kid goes, I know you. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He goes, my dad says you don't really try until the playoffs. And he just goes, the hell I don't. He goes, you tell your old man to chase Lanier up and down the court for 48 minutes. And then when he was incapacitated, they pulled him out. He had his Lakers shorts and the goggles on.
Oh, yeah, and the knee pads.
Dude, oh, my God. Like, that's a movie you stay home, take an edible, and you fucking just cry laughing. The best.
I wonder how they ended up casting him. They must have been like Laker fans because he was good.
He was really good.
Yeah. Well, he's like that guy's like a higher brain.
He was Roger. He was Roger. So anytime the captain would go, Roger, he'd go, huh? But he didn't mean it to him. So he'd go,
I know,
all right,
Paul, I remember.
You go, Roger, he goes, huh?
You go, but he didn't mean it. He wasn't talking to him, Bill.
He wasn't talking to him. I gotta watch
that joke went past it. No, have you ever read any of the sports articles or like just articles on like just human beings that Kareem writes? The guy is like a next level thinker.
No, he's like yeah. What's that in?
He got cast. Somebody asked him on Twitter, and he replied back. He tweeted, "The producers picked me after they couldn't use Pete Rose. And since I was on summer vacation, I had the time to make the film. And the Zucker brothers are also from Wisconsin."
Well, look at that. Look at that's what. Is there anything better than listening to anything better and finding out how Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got in the movie Airplane? Pete Rose was like, "No, I'm at the casino. Sorry, fellas. When you film it?"
I was gonna say he seems more Scorsese.
Yeah. I'm busy. I can't make it. That's great though. That's a great. That I didn't realize that Zucker was. Oh, dude, I told you that story. I met.
All right,
Zucker.
best NBA actor of all time.
Not LeBron. I saw Space Jam. Okay,
I got two. I would say Kevin Garnett and Rick Fox. Dude, Rick Fox is fucking great. Kevin Garnett is great. No, those are good. I'm just trying to think. Kyrie Irving was in his own movie, but he was like in a costume, and he like starred in the whole thing. I'll tell you who was underrated. Ray Allen in what was it? The one with Denzel is above the rim was Tupac. Ray Allen and Denzel was his dad. He played. Yeah, what was that called? Blue Chips.
No, Blue Chips was. What's it called?
He got game.
There you go. He got game. Ray Allen's was a big part of that. So I think in order to judge that fairly, you got to see who had the most lines and who had the most screen time. Kevin Garnett was good in Sandler's.
Rick Fox was better than Ray Allen in that movie.
Ooh, wow, that's a big statement.
It isn't. It's a fact.
Yeah, but he was in it quick. You know, he played.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's like you come in for a cameo, you got a couple takes to crush that small part, as opposed to somebody that's in the whole fucking thing.
And?
No, I'm just saying. I'm kind of asking too. I'm just saying, if you have 10 pages and somebody's got a half a paragraph, they have a better opportunity.
He didn't have half a paragraph. He took him around and gave him the whole lay of the land.
He was actually
college.
Good. He actually was good.
He was fucking great in that.
No, at the college, walking him around, he was good.
Hey, whoever has the most lines, that's the best actor.
No, I didn't say that.
You're looking at it like stats.
No, it's not fair to say. I didn't say that. I'm just saying, if a guy comes in real quick and the guy's in every scene, that's all I'm saying, you know? But
yeah, but if you were in every scene and you're just kind of okay and one guy comes in and fucking crushes it, Ray Allen was okay in that movie.
Do you think...
I thought that's what hurt the movie was the lead of the movie wasn't an actor. And I remember Spike was saying, well, he had to be able to do the fucking moves on the court. It's like, that's called a double.
Right.
Just get somebody else in there. He was actually looking at Rick Fox. I think Rick Fox was just too old, if I remember correctly. This has got to be the dumbest sports argument I've ever, debate I've ever gotten into.
No, it's good. It's good because then there's people listening right now going, "Oh, what other sports movies were athletes good in?" I'll tell you what, man. He wasn't great in it because it was like I said, but Lawrence Taylor in Any Given Sunday, when fucking Pacino's giving the speech and he's just fucking sitting there like seething, like it made me want to fucking play football. And it was pretty good.
I know we're forgetting some. This guy, because throughout the years I've always seen him, and then they'll just be like,
Andrew, can you pull up a list?
Oh, it's a good fucking actor, Cam Neely.
Oh, he was
Cam Neely in Something About Mary was great.
No, Dumb and Dumber. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Oh, that Dumb and Dumber. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. He goes, what the hell do you want? We got to think of other movies. Michael Jordan in Space Jam, the original, was not great.
You want me to go down the list?
Yeah, go down the list.
All right. This one's a tough one. Arnold Schwarzenegger, bodybuilder. Number 2, Johnny Weissmuller. He was an Olympic swimmer. Tarzan, yeah. Jim Brown in 100 Rifles.
Jim Brown's been in, by the way,
Jim Brown, The Dirty Dozen was great.
Jim Brown's been in probably the most movies of any athlete, maybe.
He was in Any Given Sunday, The Running Man, Mars Attacks.
Oh, what the fuck? Carl Weathers.
What was Carl Weathers?
He played for the Raiders. He was Apollo Creed.
No, I know that. I didn't know he played. I didn't know he was a professional athlete.
Yeah, I got his football card somewhere around here.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
O.J. Simpson.
This is great. Keep doing this. This is good.
O.J. Simpson, Naked Gun. Ooh. Number 6, Carl Weathers.
By the way, hold on a second. You can't glaze over that. Let's talk about that for a second. O.J. Simpson, aside from his extra career, dude, O.J. Simpson as Nordberg in Naked Gun was fucking classic. He was really good.
He was great.
Comedic acting was great.
When he touches the stove, when he got shot and he does all that other
stuff. Then his fucking sleeve goes into wet paint. He goes, "Oh no!"
Yeah. Oh, he leaned up against the door.
His face went into a fucking birthday cake.
Yeah.
And then he stepped in a bear trap. Who else, Andrew? This is
Mike
good.
Tyson in The Hangover. Bob Uecker in Major League.
Ooh, Bob Uecker in Mr. Belvedere.
Mike Tyson was good too.
Alex Karras, Blazing Saddles.
Alex Karras, he had a legit acting career. Yep. Yeah. Merlin Olsen.
What was he in?
Little House on the Prairie, and then that Father Murphy show, whatever. Heaven Can Wait. Highway to Heaven. I don't know what the fuck it was. One of those God shows. I didn't watch it.
Patrick Ewing, one of the guys in Space Jam. Kidding. Go ahead. Who else?
Bubba Smith in Police Academy.
Bubba Smith.
Number 1 pick in the NFL draft, 1967. He was a 2-time Pro Bowl defensive end.
Wait, did Bubba Smith play for the? Hold on. Did Bubba Smith play for the Cowboys?
Colts.
Okay.
And a Super Bowl champ. Vinnie Jones in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Apparently, he was a famous footballer who captained a Welsh national team. He was the guy in Snatch as well.
Okay.
What's his face? Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill was a professional player?
He played football, didn't he? My nuts?
I don't know. I'll look it up. John Matuszak. He played Chunk in The Goonies.
Matuszak.
Roger Clemens was in Kingpin. Ray Allen was in He Got Game. Ray Nitschke, The Longest Yard, number 66. Didn't we just mention him today?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No Rick Fox?
I'm only on 19. Lawrence Taylor in Any Given Sunday. Mike Ditka in Kicking and Screaming.
Mike Ditka was it was kind of funny. Go ahead.
Wilt Chamberlain and Conan the Destroyer, 1984.
I remember that.
That wasn't good.
Jesse Ventura.
I just remember when he got on that fucking horse and his legs were almost on the ground.
Jesse Ventura.
He needed a Clydesdale.
Jesse Ventura.
Wilt Chamberlain on a horse is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I got the best one. I got the GOAT. Hulk Hogan and No Holds Barred.
Suburban Commando. Yeah, he was in a few. Terry Bradshaw and Failure to Launch. That was a chick
Terry
flick.
Bradshaw was actually in a couple movies, wasn't he?
Oh, he was in the Cannonball Runs.
Brett Favre, Something About Mary.
Oof, that was a rough one.
Yeah, he was a little stiff.
I'm in town to play the Dolphins, you dumbass.
Dan Marino, Ace Ventura.
Okay, Brett, I think we got it. Brett Favre, everybody. Thanks for coming down.
Lance Armstrong in Dodgeball. Derek Jeter and the other guys.
So I think you got to give. I think the GOAT has to be Jim Brown as far as the amount of movies.
Michael Jordan in Space Jam, Shaquille O'Neal and Kazam, and those are the top 30 on that list.
No, put in Rick Fox.
They didn't have Kevin Garnett.
No, but Rick Fox was in like a soap opera too every day. Check. He acted a lot too.
Well, you know those lists are just supposed to create amicable discourse amongst friends.
Wait, dude, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wasn't on that list?
Yeah, he was an airplane. I just skipped
you just skipped it.
We already talked about it.
Okay.
Rick Fox? Yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. What movie?
Rick Fox is a legit actor.
Blue Chips. He was in Eddie. I think that's the one where Whoopi Goldberg and coaching.
Whoopi Goldberg coached the Knicks. Probably fucking got a.
He got Game, Resurrection, Arliss, the TV series, Max Steel, whatever that is. Oz. I guess he was in 11 episodes of Oz. Love Inc., One Tree Hill, Ugly Betty, Dirt, House of Pain, Melrose.
You guys got a resume here, Paul.
Yeah.
You know what? Listen, maybe you're onto something. I'll put Rick Fox up there.
On the unofficial list, put him up.
I'll put Rick.
Paul Virzi's buying Rick Fox. It took me a minute.
He was on the Lakers. I think he won a championship. I think he's got a ring or two with the Lakers.
Dude, well, getting back to baseball, I was sitting in a bar and they, when they have like the anti-web gems, they just show like the bloopers, whatever they fucking call them. Dude, the Red Sox were like 4 of the highlights, dude. It's fucking brutal. We have like 3 highlights of a guy going like I can't fucking see it. A guy hit an inside the park grand slam against us. We had one with the dude with the Metallica hair. The ball came right back to him and he turned and it fucking hit him in like, the kidney or some shit. And then he just like got up and just fucking winged it over to first, went past the first baseman. Then our catcher's going like this. He looks like that and the guy fucking throws it and then he doesn't see it. It goes by him. Dude, people just went all the way around the bases. And then what's his face? The Metallica guy who started it was still on the ground on his knees, rubbing his fucking back and didn't cover home plate. And everybody just ran in.
I love that you're calling him the Metallica guy. That's the best.
But can't remember his.
You're going to have a couple of fucking bad years, and then all of a sudden you're going to be at the top again. And that's just what happens when you get young. That's why you got rid of Bradley Jr. You could tell what they're doing. You guys are going to get the new crop of young kids that are going to come up.
We got rid of them because they're packing in the season. They said right before last time we played with you guys, they said it was a rebuilding year. And since then, it's just, I don't know. They're dumping guys. Well, Jackie Bradley Jr. was like, he took away hits out in the outfield. One of those guys that hit like, 230 or whatever, but he was hitting like, 206, 209 or whatever. I like that guy a lot, but
yeah, well, I think, you guys have a smart, you guys are going to be fine. Dude, I know sometimes
we got Sander, we have Devers, and we have injured Chris Sale. That's what we're building.
And what sucks is that Chris Sale came back. What sucks is Chris Sale came back, and right when he came back, he got injured again. It's like, what can you do? Guys.
Yeah, he was going like this to tell the outfielders there was one out, and he snapped his finger. I think that's what happened.
All right, everybody. Dude.
Trainers coming out looking at it. I'm just fucking with him. I love Chris Sale, but the guy can't stay healthy, man.
I'll tell you what. I love seeing Judge last night. Not only does he have 43 home runs, but he's blooping in singles towards the, like right over the first baseman by the line, getting there. He's hustling. Knock on wood, that kid stays healthy, but I think it'll be a year he'll get to. I would love to see a guy like that who I don't think is on steroids. I don't think he's on steroids. Everybody now is going like, yeah, he's got 43. Look at the size of him. It's like he's 6'7". You fucking ass. He's 6'7". Yeah, that's the size of him. He doesn't have that square fucking thing at all. And he does kind of get hurt sometimes. He tweaks his back and shit. I think he's doing it the right way. I'd love to see him beat Maris, rest his soul, but he's not going to catch Bonds because Bonds,
What about Ruth? You want to see him go by Ruth?
Yeah, I do. I want to see him go by. I want to see him go by every.
Goes by Ruth. If he gets 60, but
no, he's got to get 60. He's got to get 60. He's got to get 62. He's got to get 62 to beat Maris.
Ruth was 60.
Yeah. Ruth was 60. Maris was 61.
So if he gets 61,
yeah,
but it took him more games than Ruth. Do you guys take out the asterisk again?
How many games did the Yankees play when Ruth was there? How many games less was it in the season?
157.
It was like 8 games. It was like 8 games less, I think.
Yeah, it was 150 something games.
Why did they extend it? Like that seems better. Like 150 even. 150 even is what the MLB should be. 162 is just too long into the summer, man. It's a lot of fucking games.
Yeah, and I also thought that wasn't fair to Roger Maris. It's like, all right, well, Babe Ruth was playing in a ballpark that was built to his strengths. So I'm playing in Babe Ruth's ballpark, and I don't have the same, Jesus Christ, if they custom build a fucking stadium
for your swing, it's like a golfer. It's like you make a course for a certain golfer. But another thing Roger Maris had to go against was every fucking body in the crowd was rooting against him because of how beloved Mickey Mantle was. And we talked about it before on the show where when Billy Crystal did the movie 61, Yogi Berra and Whitey Ford were in the movie at the premiere and they're like leaning over. They said they couldn't fucking believe how accurate it was because Billy Crystal was like this with Mickey Mantle and the team. So he like talked to them about everything. Like when people were throwing shit at Babe Ruth in right field. And when Maris started to catch Mickey and be better, the crowd actually
shit at Roger Maris, you mean, right?
Yeah, but there was I'm sorry, throwing shit, like yelling shit at him. I'm sorry, the throwing the chair and all that stuff was when Babe Ruth was in right field. That's another thing, my bad. Yeah, yelling at Maris, booing Maris when Maris started to get close to Mickey because because they had a race and everybody was against him and he had just gotten traded there and he was a quiet guy who didn't talk shit. So he was like everybody wanted him, but then when Mickey got hurt and was out because of his hip, that's when everybody rooted for him. But dude, that guy fucking did it, man. So but Judge is one of those guys, man. He's just a fucking says all the right. Hey, Aaron, you want to win the record? You want 20? He's like, dude, I just want to win. I just want to win a World Series. It's like, if I break that record, great. I want to win the world. It's like, he's just one of those guys, man. I love that kid. But it's hard for a 6'8", 6'7" kid to, to stay healthy, especially in center field, tracking down those balls. I'm worried about it, to be honest, but he's having a good year. So
I'm telling you, it's the equipment. It's not him. Because guys, he's like average height in the NBA, and those guys can have 15, 17-year fucking careers running up and down the hardwood. He's running on grass. Like, it's not like he's fucking out there like, running up fucking gravel and shit or whatever. It's just like, I just don't think that the only other guy I've ever seen like his side was Randy Johnson, and he wasn't running around out there. So I think he looks big and fragile because he's so much bigger than everybody else. But if he went out like on an NBA team and he was out there in like shorts and a tank top, you wouldn't think like you wouldn't think anything about it. I just don't think baseball cleats have the technology for his size and power. And I always look back to like Grant Hill. When Grant Hill, they thought there was something wrong with him. He kept having foot injuries, and it turned out it was his sneakers, the Feelers. I swear to God, we talked about this last time.
Yeah, no, the last time I saw a baseball player that big at the plate was Dave Winfield with the Yankees, who actually played left field for us. But when Judge starts running down,
that's a good call. He was 6'6".
Yeah, when Judge starts running down a ball in center field, and I know he's going to lay out for it on his hip, that's always when I'm just like, all right, dude, let it drop. We're in first place. We're in first place, because I just hate to see the guy make a good play and get up and fucking, call somebody in because of his shoulder. But
I thought he had a lot of lower body injuries. I mean, there goes my theory. If it's like
no. His legs are a problem, but he's fucking running around. He's playing a good center field for that size. I can't remember the last time I've ever seen a center fielder over 6'5", 6'6". I remember that Sexton kid or whatever. But
what about that kid on Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz? throws like 100 miles an hour over to first base. He's 6'7" shortstop.
Oh my! How Randy Johnson was 6'10"?
You'll know who he is when the Yankees get him.
Dude, Randy Johnson was 6'10"?
He's something like that, yeah.
I mean,
that's
that's
angry.
Hey, Andrew, can we just research tallest baseball player ever?
Dude, Randy Johnson never looked like he was in a good, like he was like I feel like, you know, there was something about Roger Clemens is you know, as much as he was a power pitcher, he kind of had like a baby face, you know, even when he got the scruff going. Like I saw him the other day, I couldn't believe it. He came into the booth of the Red Sox. I thought we were like never going to repair that relationship. So I was cool to see him come back. But I saw him, dude. He's like going to be 60. His grandson is 5 years old, and he still has that baby face. He still looks like young. But like Randy Johnson, dude, Randy Johnson looked like an extra in like Mississippi Burning. Yeah, like the fucking mullet, the mustache, like he just looked like a guy you pull off the expressway in a small town, who fucking looks over at you in a bar. Like that guy's like, Jesus Christ.
What do we got, Andrew? How tall?
Yeah, for the tallest, there's a bunch tied at 6'10". Andrew Brackman, Andrew Sisko, Aaron Slegers, Eric Hillman, Chris Young, Randy Johnson.
First name I recognize.
And then the tallest was a guy named John Rock or Rauch. I can't remember how you pronounce his name. He was a former pitcher tied for the tallest player in history, 11 seasons, career ERA of 3.4, last pitch in 2013 for the Miami Marlins.
How tall?
6'11". He was 6'11".
6'11" is the tallest major league player ever. So that's literally if Kevin Durant came on the mound and started pitching. That's how fucking that would look. Imagine that fastball.
You remember John Rocker?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He said the 7 train was all fucking filled with AIDS and whatever it was, and then they fucking
after you guys were calling him a redneck. That's the part they left out. You fucking southern redneck motherfucker and all of that when he was playing for the Braves.
Yeah, but you mean the Mets or the Yankees? Oh, when we played them in the World Series.
I mean New Yorkers.
Oh.
New Yorkers. They were all going at him, saying all this fucked up shit about him and where he was from. And then he shits on New York. He went too hard, obviously. Because he was like sitting there next to some gay guy with AIDS. Like it was like, you know, hey, you fucking redneck. And then he just scorched earth.
No, I don't think he said gay, though. I think he said filled with AIDS and like homeless or something. I don't think he ever said that.
It was pretty bad.
He went a little, what did he say? What?
Correction. A guy named Ryan Doherty is 7'1". 7'1", but I don't know how much he played.
Apologize to the Doherty family if they're listening to this podcast. Your dad was 7'1". He was the tallest baseball player ever.
And he was tied with a guy named Loke Van Mill.
Okay. Dude, I know a lot of people listen to that. By the way, we a lot of messages about anything better, where we've been, just been running around. It's not going anywhere. We're doing more shit. We got the BetMGM thing coming. We want to thank everybody for listening. We also want to thank everybody for going and leaving reviews and writing about the Anything Better podcast. You could get it on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere you get your podcast. Somebody wrote in, Anything Better podcast is life. And I was like, wow. All right. Nice. So we're glad that you're watching it. And I know some of you guys love when me and Bill show animal stuff. There's somebody that just says, like, I love the show. I love everything. But then they say animal stuff. And when you do it, dude, I saw something, but I don't think we could show it. So I'll just tell people, I saw a fucking Komodo dragon swallow a fucking deer whole as fast as I've ever seen it. And I can't even believe what I saw. It was one of the most horrific things I've ever seen.
Komodo dragons I hate those things.
It just went bang, bang, and then head in, bang, neck in, and then up to the shoulders, bang. And I had to stop it because it looked like a fucking dinosaur. It was ridiculous.
Dude, they're fast as shit.
Dude, it was the scare. And their saliva, like, melts, dude. That's like the sickest animal out there.
No, they go out and they bite you, and then they have so much like bacteria you can't fight off. They just follow you around until you collapse, and then you're not even dead yet, and they just start eating you. So I think it's safe to say number one most
horrific, number one most horrifying animal in the world?
As far as to get eaten by, they're right up there with bears.
Oh, I'll take a fucking bear over that.
No,
right?
you won't. You want the thing just holding you down and just biting into your back. Just
Dude.
ripping your fucking torso and shit apart. They don't go like if you're gonna get killed by an animal, you want a cat. Any sort of cat.
Yeah. Cat they get you here, you fucking bleed out, it's quick.
And even dogs, wild dogs, it sucks, but at least they rip you apart and then it's done. You just bleed out.
I got one for you.
But a bear and a Komodo dragon, they just start eating and they don't hear screams.
All right, Bill, pack of wolves kill you or one big wild cat kills you? Which are you taking?
Oh, wild cat. Over in a second. It's like rear naked choke. Over.
All right, everybody. Well, this has been another episode of the Anything Better podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I have some dates to plug. Hey, UK, all you British fans asking, hey, when's Paul coming out there? I'm going to be out there. I was talking to Rich Eisen about this, actually. My New York football Giants are playing the Green Bay Packers. The New York Giants are playing the Packers of Green Bay. What movie?
I mean, dude, that right there, what they're seeing is the history of the NFL if they counted NFL titles and Super Bowls.
Yep. And they're playing them October 9th. So Paulie talked to his agent and said, hey, what can we do? So I'll be at 21 Soho. It's a cool, small venue down there in London. I'm going to be doing a show there. One show only Friday, October 7th. Get tickets. People are buying tickets. It's going to sell out. I'm going to be a Soul Joe.
Going to the game, right?
Going to the game. I have to go to the game. Taking the kids. Got to go to the game. September 17th, I'll be at Soul Joe's Comedy Dome in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. I think I'm saying that right. And then Philadelphia and DC, one night only, one show. I'll be at the Washington, DC Improv October 19th. Washington, DC Improv October 19th, one show. And then the next night, I'll be at the Philadelphia Punchline October 20th. One show each night, DC and Philly. And more dates are coming to paulvirzi.com. And guys, thank you so much for watching my special Nocturnal Admissions on Netflix. It's doing fantastic. Bill Burr's live at Red Rocks is fucking crushing.
Hey, Andrew, can we get a t-shirt made up? Can we get the fucking Virzi? What did he? You got to look up the quote. Is it all I want or all I need? All I need is luxury and comfort.
No, luxury and convenience.
Oh, luxury and convenience. I like
luxury,
that.
luxury
and convenience.
You know what people say because you started this, Bill? Somebody said, yeah, if we ever make a shirt like this, Bill gets because people go, there he is, Mr. Big Truck Electric himself.
Oh, Big Truck Electric.
So people say, Virzi, you got to do a Big Truck Electric, but that's a good one. Luxury and convenience with a picture of me like this. That's a good one.
All I need is
luxury and convenience. Bill, you got anything?
I don't know. I like that. That was something about that makes me fucking happy. Just hearing that statement. All I need is luxury and convenience.
Talk about
all of yous just wait on me.
Plug your shit. You got a big one coming up, I heard. I heard speaking of baseball, I heard you got a big one coming up, Bill. What do you got going on?
Oh, I got like Arthur Ashe Stadium. I got that on Wednesday. And then, I got Fenway Park on the 21st. I got 2 shows in Toronto. I got Buffalo. I got Pennsylvania. I got Maryland. I got Philly coming up. Philly, I bought a pair of fucking Dr. J Converse, the white with the red. Oh. And I wasn't, I was going to wear them. I was like, wait, I got that Philly show. I wish I got the low tops. If I got the low tops, that'd be my nod to Andrew Toney.
But you got to listen. If you wear those for the show, just bring them in the box, put them on as you walk out, and then put them back in the box so dust doesn't get.
Well, I'm going to make a video for this podcast. Now, I know a lot of you guys think this is extra, but Paul Virzi, the sneaker king, told me this is how you do it. Oh, they're going to be gleaming, Paul.
Yeah.
I don't even need to wear a watch. My chain can stay in. That's how white those sneakers are going to be.
I'm getting you a chain. I'm getting you a little. You'd look great in it.
You know what I actually thought about doing just to fuck with you?
What?
I was gonna you can rent jewelry for like an award show. I was gonna go to that Jacob the jeweler guy and get like some fucking thick rope, and I was gonna have it in my shirt too because I didn't want to show it off. Like, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
Oh, did you? No. It's in, but I just see a little here. I just see a little here, and you don't address it. Like, Bill, what the fuck's going?
No, you know what? I'd have like a fucking mock turtleneck on, and then, hey, Paul, let's go hit the gym. We go down to the locker room, right? We're gonna go take a steam, take it off, and then you just see this fucking gym. Yo, bro, what is that real? Where'd you get? You start like rocking back. What is?
I'm bringing that back this year. I'm bringing that back this fall. I'm bringing that back this fall and winter. I'm dead serious. I saw what's his name with it. He looked incredible. Ray Allen. I'm bringing it back. Black. I'm going black turtleneck underneath whatever I put. Black. I'm bringing turtle. I'm gonna do turtlenecks again, big time. Turtleneck, dude.
Right. Well, the fashion world brace themselves.
Yeah, Paulie's bringing it back.
Oh my God, Paul! I got your baseball nickname, Mr. Luxury.
Paulie
That's the
T-shirt.
Paul's sitting there. He's got his feet up. He's got a stick. He's got a chain, and he's just kind of like looking down, at the bat, like he's just sort of, you remember he used to turn around in the dirt.
Andrew, can you just pull up for the fans? Can you just pull up Joe Namath in a white fur coat sitting in his uniform on the bench? I just have to look at that right now just because you just said Mr. Luxury. This is the greatest. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in sports on a sideline. I mean, this kid is sitting on a bench in a game with a fucking white fur coat on.
I know his hair's all long. He's got the sunglasses on.
Did he get laid that night, Bill? Did he get laid that night?
He didn't even need to do that. That was him running up the score.
I remember him on the Brady Bunch. Do you remember that?
Dude, did you see that video that kid had? This white kid pulls up on a street corner, and there's this shredded black dude, big guy, just stand there. He goes, "Excuse me, sir." Sir, he goes, can you do me a favor? And the black guy's looking at him like, what the fuck? He goes, "Can you leave some pussy for the rest of us?"
Oh my God.
The guy fell out laughing.
Oh, dude, did you see the kid? Do you see the kid who's on all over the internet now? He goes to a gang. He goes to like neighborhoods with gang members and he just stares at the kids. Dude, he's going to get him. He just goes, dude, I was crying. He goes, and the guy goes, "Oh, you got a kid fucking stands up, tattoos everywhere." And he just fucking lock grills. And then like, if it gets really bad, he goes, "No, dude, it's a prank. It's a prank." Dude, he walks up to people. It's fucking nuts. But at first you're like,
shot.
He's gonna, but it's one of the.
Does the other kid laugh?
He goes like this, like one guy was like, "Yo, dude, you're gonna get hurt." But no, he makes them freak out. They freak out. So, "Yo, you want to fuck?" Like he like basically like looks through their soul and they're just like, and he just fucking, dude, he stays in it, and it's the whole thing is
stupid, dude. That's stupid. Nuts. He's gonna run into the wrong guy.
He's gonna get shot. Go ahead, yeah, Andrew, you got it. Joe Willie sitting. That's the fucking guy. I didn't even know it. That had the brown on the side. I mean, that's
funny because I remember the brown.
Oh, he's got cleats on. I'm sorry. I thought he had he's just got cleats on.
All right. Hey, Andrew, I'm going to send you a video. This is the last thing we're going to play. All right. This is obviously, I guess, some jilted lovers lighting a ex-boyfriend's car on fire. Watch this. Pours the gas in. Lights the match.
Oh my. Oh, came back to clean up though. Came back to.
You got the sound? Can you put the sound up? You got to hear it. She didn't come back. She was getting the evidence.
No, that's what I mean. But, oh, dude, she crawls. She does a crab. She does the.
She went away like that chick in the ring.
Yeah, it's a crab in football. Oh my God.
This is what's so dumb about that. Like those other two cars, if that thing keeps burning, are going to catch on fire. Like that's like.
And she put her head in. She put her head in the window when she threw it. It's like,
You can't. You got to throw the match.
You got to, like in Goodfellas, you throw the lighter. You fucking take a Zippo, you open it, you throw it.
Well, either that or you put less gas in there. I think she emptied the whole can.
Look at her. Watch her put her head in. Boom. Oh, my God. This has been Anything Better. Episode 66. Check out the Monday Morning Podcast. Check out the Virzi Effect. We'll be back next week. Hope everybody has a good week.
You met her, you accused her, and she tried to say she didn't do it, and she had her hat all pulled down because she doesn't have eyebrows. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I was home all day yesterday.
Her hoodie is all brown, crusted on the ends.
Andrew was just going. She's going. What? What did you say? I can't hear you.
Andrew, did I miss anything? We good?
She did a Brazilian wax to her face.
Crawled away like a crab. All right, guys, that's it. We'll see you next week. This has been Anything Better, episode 66. Check out the Monday Morning Podcast. Check out the Virzi Effect. We'll be back next week. Hope everybody has a good week.
You met her, you accused her, and she tried to say she didn't do it, and she had her hat all pulled down because she doesn't have eyebrows. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I was home all day yesterday.
Her hoodie is all brown, crusted on the ends.
Andrew was just going. She's going. What? What did you say? I can't hear you.
Andrew, did I miss anything? We good?
She did a Brazilian wax to her face.
She crawled away like a crab. All right, guys, that's it. We'll see you next week.